Update 2. I think I'm just done at this point. I did something I never did before. I went through her phone while she was sleeping. We both know each other's passwords, so it wasn't really difficult. Some comments about cheating got to me, and I felt pretty paranoid about the situation. Instead of finding that, I discovered a group chat with some of her work friends, different from the friends she had invited over. It was constant mockery of me and some of the things I do for her. She told them how embarrassed she feels to be with me and how I take care of her like a parent instead of feeling like her husband. The lunches I prepare for her are humiliating because I include sweets and other treats that I know she likes. Some of her coworkers made fun of the snacks I pack for her, and she admitted to simply throwing them away at work. She has no problem eating them at home, but at work, she throws away what I bake. She said some things about me in the chat that I don't have the courage to write here. One of the images she shared was a meme of me on my knees scrubbing a bathroom tile, edited to make it look like I was wearing a dress, as if I were some kind of 1960s housewife or something. I just closed her phone and walked away. I confronted her about the chat and its contents, which made her panic. This morning I focused on our kids and left her to her own devices. It's not like she would have appreciated a kid's lunch anyway. Now she's texting me like crazy at the office, but I think I've lost all respect for her and what she's become. Not only does she find me overbearing and embarrassing as a husband, but she also mocks me to her friends and shares sensitive relationship issues in her group chat. This will probably be the last update, as I don't think there's any coming back from this. Just last month we celebrated our 15th anniversary. Now I feel like a loser after seeing what my wife actually thinks of me. Final update. I know I'm going to get some hate for my decision at the end of this all, but I gave my wife one more chance. She gave me a real apology for her actions and how she treated me about 2 weeks ago. In her own words, she let her friends' comments at work and her best friends affect her too much. My wife wanted to feel included in the groups by playing both sides, one that has a useless husband and one that has a clingy husband. She's not using them as an excuse and did take full responsibility for how poorly she treated me, which is a plus. She suggested some sort of marriage counseling for us and insisted on doing the planning herself to show me she's dead serious on wanting to make this work. She's copied me in her communications with a counselor, but it'll still be a while before our first appointment. She stepped up in the home too, doing more tasks without me asking. The compliments I used to get have also made a return, so I do feel a little more appreciated. My wife promised me that she wouldn't lie to her friend group anymore and give me the credit I deserve. The work friends I don't know about, their opinions on me will forever be as they are even though she talked to them. Part of this feels disingenuous, since it took us getting into a bad spot for this to happen. Maybe it's just resentment talking. I just hope this works out for our sake and the kids. And no, she has not been cheating or had some guy in her ear telling her things. A lot of DMs are asking about that. Update on progress thus far. I won't bother posting this on the Ada sub, since my situation no longer requires it. Warning that this will be very long. In short, my wife and I went through our first marriage counseling session. At first it was extremely awkward having to talk about our problems to someone outside our marriage. A bit silly considering I'm here doing it on Reddit, but in person with zero anonymity is something else. I won't say everything that we discussed, but my wife ended up sharing her thought processes on how things escalated this far. Years of her having me do most of the things in our home had left her complacent, so she took me for granted. Our marriage counselor suggested that both of us find some individual therapy, her for her tendency to try and fit in everywhere. Mine for trying to take on everything without wanting to ask for any help. We both like our counselor, so we'll be visiting her again for another appointment. That's something we're still working on, but for now we've been taking things a bit more evenly in regards to everything in our relationship. Chores are split at around 70-30 and we're planning a cooking schedule that's fair for both of us. What I'm really happy about is her taking the initiative with our dates again. Now it doesn't feel like a one-sided effort. I can't wait for her to be the one leading the romance. She's also set the record straight with her group of friends, so I'm not a useless husband to them. That was also pretty awkward, but no one reacted in a dramatic way. The only issues are her work friends. She's on the lookout for a better job. Not for pay, but just looking for a less unhealthy work environment. I just wanted to thank you for the support and advice I've gotten from you all. I have a good feeling that we can make it through this.